Good evening. What's going on, y'all? Mad Mania, Fub, Hossam, Rise, Sparta, Voltron. Good to see you guys here bright and early at the beginning of the stream. Hope everyone is having a fabulous day today. Still in the rebuilding Crusader Fortress stages. Excuse me there. We are 71% done with stage 2. Our enemy in Earth Camp is 54% done with stage 2. The Wind Camp is 67% done. And the Nine Kingdom Water Camp is 64% done. So, looks like we're doing well. We're ahead of everyone else. The key, of course, is to get this stage 3 done by the time pass 4 opens, so that our hospital capacity is double. It would be nice, I'll just be honest here, if we're done and our hospital capacity is double, but Earth Camp is not done. Look like they were the furthest behind thus far. Yeah, only 54%. So if they're not done and their hospital capacity is not double, it's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting for them. But that's the goal anyway, to get it done before pass 4 opens. Which usually stage 3 goes pretty quickly. Everybody is fairly anxious to trade their stuff in for goldies. So we're just running some forts here. I have not done many barbs today at all, simply because I do not want points in MGE. I do not want points in MGE. I do not need any of those archer commanders, and we're going to already overlap MGE kill event with some of the fighting in the next zones. So, which, speaking of, let me recall my gold pit gatherers before gathering day starts so that those don't count as points. Just come to check whether you're chaining barbs. Nope, no chaining barbs today. We're just running some forts today. I don't want those MGE points, like I was saying. What's up, Classified? What did we activate today? So, and this was, some people didn't want to do this, other people did. Ideally we do top 15 MGE is all set, right? But with kill event overlapping, I figured, hey, let's run this barbarian tide. Everybody who was hitting barbarians earlier was getting 10% extra resources. So, Barb Day, Barbarian Tide. We're going to do the well-provisioned one at 17 UTC tomorrow. And then they are discussing which alliance directives should be used. Once that pass opens up. Do we use Master Mason, or do we use the other ones where you can burn stuff faster? We'll see. We'll see. Here we are. Buildings recover quicker. So maybe that's one to use during our downtime if we're getting burned. Enemy buildings burn faster. Master Mason increases the speed of an alliance fort construction by 200%. So the much smarter people than me as far as strategy goes, they're discussing what to use and when to use it when the gates open. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. Today I'm feeling much better. I still got the sniffles a little bit. Still wake up in the morning with lots of nasal drainage, but as far as energy goes, I think I'm back to normal now. Dracul, good to see you. just apparently there's not a lot of people online at the moment, so we're filling our own rallies here. Well, there's other things that go into how quickly a fort gets built as well, right? What level of troops are in the fort? How many marches are in the fort? So if it's playing correctly, it will build relatively fast if we use Master Mason. But time will tell. We will see. You know, I don't necessarily think it would be smart for every single kingdom in our camp to use Master Mason all at once. I would like to see a couple of kingdoms save that. And if we're struggling to burn them out of the zone, maybe we figure out what their downtime is and do a Master Mason fort behind enemy lines somewhere. But you know, again, there are much smarter people than me discussing the different options that we have. And as I'm sure the Earth Camp is, right? So, you know, even the best laid plans in the world can all go to hell in a matter of minutes when things don't. There you are. And that's, you know, that's the one thing we're good at, is kind of adjusting on the fly. When Lambo's involved, there's always drama. Fuck that. Smarter people, you mean nerds? Nerds, geeks, brainiacs, you know, whatever you want to call them. So I don't think there's anything that I can actually make today. I think I'm pretty well. I mean, I'm as set as I'm gonna be. We're going to start out with Boudica YSG, ZL Herman, Scipio Lucci, HQ Joan, and then Nevsky, probably Nevsky William. Maybe I'll use Nevsky Justin as soon as the gates open so that I can throw a third cavalry march out there to get where I'm going quicker with XY William. Still have not completely decided yet if we'll be random teleporting. You know, if we can random teleport and get a spot right by our fort, wherever we drop our fort in this zone, that would be ideal. You know, maybe a spot right by our fort and close to an enemy fort so I can prevent some of their marches from getting in there and building theirs quickly. That would be ideal. We do have 131 random teleports, so we got some room to play around. My sole purpose is to troll Lambo and be first in honor. Well, you know, I've heard this all before, Mad Mania. I've heard this all before. I'm going hard in honor this KvK. I'm going hard in honor this KvK. So you will forgive me if I am skeptical. You're kicking some freaking ass right now. I just don't want you to burn out. We've got 40 some odd days left at KvK. I need your ass on the night shift. I do not want you burning out, my friend. And Hubs, I don't know where this guy finds the time. He's got 2 accounts over 50,000 points already. Here I am in 41st, right? That's still 9th place for the Alliance, but I could really care less about honor. I just want my 120,000 by the end of KvK so I can get the maximum rewards. Good morning. And good night. Well, thanks for popping in. Don't forget to hit the like button. And sleep well. It'd be crazy if Hubs got first place in honor on his farm. That would just be stupid. Not like stupid bad, but like stupid funny. I don't know because if you're going for honor, right? At this stage of KvK, barbs are a better value for honor. But I'm running forts right now. One, because I don't want to impact MGE. I'll impact it enough when fighting breaks out. And two, the rewards you get for forts, you can get 3-hour, 8-hour, or 15-hour speed ups. Versus doing barbs, there are no speed ups in here whatsoever. So that's what we're hoping for when we're doing forts here, is those speed ups. I've gotten a couple 3-hour. I think I got one 15-hour and one 8-hour. So that's the whole reason I'm doing forts here, mainly. We're just gonna keep running them. At reset, I might switch to barbs again. Classified doesn't sleep. Yeah, you and Mad seem to be up. But you're young guys, right? I mean, you're early to mid 20s. You're young guys. You got more energy than us old farts do. We did KvK, regular KvK, up to level 50 on our main account, 35 on this farm, and 35 on another farm. Just so that we can hopefully get all 5 KvK bosses done tomorrow. And then do not have to worry about that once the fighting starts on Thursday. We're already going to have to run Shadow Legion at some point during the fighting. Pass 4, it's listed on the screen, but if you can't read it, Pass 4 is on February 1st at 15:56 UTC. So we have the day off and the following day, so that we can do whatever we need to do as far as the sleep schedule, as far as fighting goes. I'll show you my archer set, Charlotte, here once we get back on it. I think we're in a fairly good place. Helmet is level 2, chest piece is level 2, set weapon is level 3, dagger is level 4, ring is level 2, boots are level 4. So, I mean, that's giving us some additional... The dagger is 3% extra to rallied armies and garrisons. Unit capacity is up there. Enemy defense ignored, 4.5%. March speed, 6.5%. So, pretty decent. You know, not everything's at level 5 like your Arvix's, but some of us do not have unlimited budgets to throw at this game. 100k honor points before the pass opens. So you've got a little over, what, 36 hours? That's insane, man. That's insane. So, yeah, I mean, I wanted to get those boots to level 4 for the march speed, right? And the dagger to level 4 for the army thing, the rallied army thing. I did get another ring from the shop here recently. So we got the ring here. Ooh, I should probably get a horn then, right? So we've got a ring and a horn from the shop, so we can continue to work on that ring. Get that to level 3. And then I think these are, yeah, enemy troop health ignored. Which one? Enemy attack ignored. Enemy defense ignored. Unit capacity. So unit capacity, not critical, but. And this 4-piece 4+2, these are leadership, right? These, the boots and the legs. I just think it's better right now for my top archer march than having an unprocced level 1 ancestral knight mask and Hydra's blast. So once these are procced and crit, then we can maybe switch those over. We'll have to look at the numbers and see if it makes sense at that time. For rally or garrison, would you rather have a level 4 ring or level 5 pants? Which I think they're all the same though, right? Level 5 pants, Willy. What's Willy? Reduce skill damage taken, that's good. I mean, if you're rallying, you probably want the... Probably I would say pants first. The damage to troops on the map, I don't know if that impacts you as a rally or as a garrison either, but I mean, it's only a 10% chance to reduce the skill damage, but as a rally lead or as a garrison lead, that would be nice. The archer blueprints I do from the VIP shop. The other ones I do not. So archer blueprints, yes. Leadership, I have not bought in those. Infantry, we're not buying those. Cavalry, so right now we're focused on the archer gear, right? Oh, I didn't get these. So yeah, we're buying those blueprints from the shop every week. If I don't have the gems, I go for the materials chest first, followed by speed ups and then gold heads. And then if we got leftover gems, then we're doing the archer blueprints. Strongest garrison at the moment is Gorgo. That doesn't deal skill damage. But if you level the pants up to 4, it's a reduction in incoming skill damage, is how I understood it, right? Or get the pants up to 5. Whenever the wielder's troops launch a basic attack, So Gorgo is basic attacks. It has a 10% chance to reduce the next skill damage it takes by 5%. 6.5% if they're procced. What's up, Gumbo? Full circle AoE Cav would be very nice as a Cav main. I don't know that we'll ever see full circle AoE for Cavs. Cavs, I mean, I understand it a lot for archers, right? You can have a group of archers that are raining arrows down on a specific location, and that's your first full circle AoE damage. Cavalry generally are fighting what's in front of them, not what's behind them. But, you know, it's a game, right? You just never know. And that makes sense, Gosu. If you're a rally leader, you want everything to 5 as quickly as possible. Except gloves and shoes. Shoes you want to level 4, specifically if you're open field, because that's that march speed, right? Yeah, like I said, Brian, it's a game. Who knows what they're going to do next? Hey, noob. Just, give me a second while I cycle through these again. Yeah, it is kind of weird that there's no circle AoE yet for cavalry, but you know, cavalry is cavalry. They have other advantages, right? Like that march speed. Where are you, Scipio? There we go. Scipio's epic Scipio's good for something. Filling rallies, filling flags. It is, Daniel. It is. Really? You'd go for the ring instead of the pants? I guess it might depend on what you're doing more of, rallying or garrisoning. What's up, Rabbit? Scipio Osman, aka the Stuffer. Exactly, Pinch. Let's see, do I have all my bastions in a decent place? Oh. Oh, who would you rate higher, Lucci or Herman? I think they're both pretty very needed commanders, right? I mean, if you only run one Archer March and you run in Boudica ZL already, then I wouldn't invest a lot into Herman. But if you're only running one Infantry March and you're not running Lucci, you're missing out. So, I mean, I guess from that perspective, I would say Lucci before Herman. Forging new equipment? Nope. We're not. We're focused on leveling up our archer equipment more so than forging new equipment at the moment. I don't know if I said they scale with the swarm. Maybe somebody in chat did, but I mean, Herman is a fantastic commander, top tier. If you're running 2 archer marches and you don't have Herman in your lineup, you're missing out big time. But would I prioritize Herman over Lucci? Probably not. What's up, Bad Ale? I'm doing good. Yourself? Damn you, Trash Panda. It's all good. It's all good. And I'm out of challenges. I'm not willing to spend gems on it. We got everything we need in the shop anyway. I hope they add more to that Lost Canyon shop. I don't remember there being anything but what's in there since the dawn of time. On Grand Scipio, Boudica YSG, ZL Henry. Probably going to max Asher soon. Are you... I would... Scipio Lucci is the, hands down, in my opinion, the absolute best infantry march out there. You've already got 2 really, really good archer marches. Asher, really, you want if you're rallying. I would honestly do Lucci and then Herman and then Asher. I mean, I get where you're coming from, Gumbo, but at the same time, it depends on what type of player you are too. If you want that, arguably the best march in the game right now, Scipio Lucci, or do you want that? See, if you've already got Boudica ZL and you're just running the 1 archer march, that is damn good. That is a damn good march. And then if you upgrade to ZL Herman, then your Boudica's on the bench picking her ass. And I just can't leave Boudica on the bench. But that's me, right? Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. I say it all the time. Just because one person is telling you to do one thing, doesn't mean it's the right thing for you. Do your own research. Ask multiple people. Get multiple opinions. And then make a decision as to what you feel is right for you. Oh, yeah, you're right. They did add the one iconic to the Lost Canyon shop. And that's your opinion, Gosu. You're completely entitled to it. I wanted the shoes to level 4 for the simple fact that that's going to get my archers in and out of battle a little bit quicker when they're open fielding. And I had the blueprints to do it. You know, some of those other levels I do not have the blueprints to upgrade those. So might as well do what I can when I can. Four cavalry marches. Who are you running right now, Bad Ale? I mean, I don't know what all commanders you have. I mean, I guess if you're running 4 cavalry marches, I would say probably HQ Joan, Nevsky William, XY Justinian, but who then would you put with Chandra? Or would you do XY Honda and Chandra William? Maybe Nevsky Justinian, Chandra William, and XY Honda. Honda's not cavalry, but yeah, materials are a problem. Blueprints are a problem. Right? I mean, I'm not maxing out the egg event. I'm not maxing out the dig event. You know, we come February 23rd, I will not have a job. So I am trying to limit my spending to what makes the most sense at the moment. And right now, that's going to be Crystal Tech for KvK. We do get 7 weeks severance pay, and of course we'll be looking for a new job, but I gotta make it through to the 23rd with my existing job to get that 7 week severance pay. Break up Huo Joan for 4. If I was running 4K, if I had the gear to run 4 cavalry marches, I think it would still be Huo Joan. I would probably do Nevsky Justinian, XY Handra, and Chandragupta William. But the thought of running 4 cavalry marches and making 4 cavalry sets just not something I thought about. I've got 4 cavalry sets, but one is pretty much a purple set, and then one is the speed march set that's on CC. So if I had to, I guess I could run 4 cavalry marches, but you'd rather have William with XY? Yeah, then do that. I mean, if you're a cavalry guy, then you honestly probably know your cavalry commanders much better than I do. But those are pairs that have worked for me in the past. I always lose Scipio. There he is. Yeah, I don't think you're maximizing your efficiency if you're running 4 cavalry marches, though. But if you've already got 4 sets and you love your cavalry, hey, more power to you. Fighting in dot mode, though, is where that's going to hurt you. If you don't have to fight in dot mode and you're in battles where you can specifically target those archer marches with your 4 cavalry marches, you're gonna crush it. Please reply to my last question. They feeding me MG for Asher. I will run 2 archer marches. Boudica Asher. ZL Henry. I would go Herman then. I mean, I've debated. I've debated it. Do I run Boudica Asher and put YSG on the bench? And ZL Herman? But I just like YSG. He's still my favorite commander in the game. So we'll see. I'll probably run a few marches with YSG. See how those go. Maybe actually look at reports for once. And then throw some Asher in there. And look at those reports. See what happens. The running Boudica Asher, though, if I need to rally, that means I got to recall a march. Right? Whereas if I leave Asher on the bench when I'm open fielding and I have a free march, well, okay, so let me take that back. If I'm running Boudica Asher and ZL Herman and I need to rally, I got to recall 2 marches. Because I got to pull my gear off of ZL. And I gotta bring the Boudica march back to get Asher back in my city. You know, so this way, if I'm running those 2 archer marches, I'm only having to recall the ZL march to get this equipment. So that's kind of why I'm Boudica YSG at the moment. Looks like we got 47 people watching. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the good conversation, keeping me engaged, making me actually use my brain a little bit. If you haven't done so yet, please smash that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, it's 100% free. Does not cost you a thing. Appreciate it greatly. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers. Now that I'm not sick anymore, I'm hoping to stream back on a regular basis, ideally 5 days a week. Generally, it's at this time, most evenings. Weekends might be a little earlier. If I decide to jump on right after work, it might be 3 or 4 hours before this. What's up, Aloys? I'm more confused now? What are you confused about now, Rabbit? 50 likes and we get juicy feet pics? Okay. You heard it here, guys. If we get 50 likes, Fub is going to send his juicy feet pics. So, right. So let's talk through this again, right? So if I've got these 2 archer marches out in the open field and I'm fighting, and I need to rally, the only march I'm recalling is my ZL march, because I got to get the equipment off of ZL. Whereas if I have Boudica Asher and ZL Herman in the open field, and I need to rally, I got to recall 2 marches, because I got to get Asher back in the city for the rally, and I got to get ZL back in the city to pull his equipment off and put it on my rally commander. So for that reason, and I ran into that in our last Arco Osiris match. I forgot that I had Boudica Asher set up here, and I got Boudica Asher running around in the open field, and I'm trying to rally with archers, and I cannot find my Asher in the lineup over here, and my preset wasn't loading with Asher, and I couldn't figure out why for the longest time. So that kind of made me switch back to Boudica YSG. Med over Chandra with XY. If you've got both museum relics on Med, he's not going to be a bad choice. I don't see a lot of people running Chandra much anymore. And that's kind of what I base my opinion off of. If Chandra was still a super good commander in the open field, I'm sorry, I forgot where I was. I was answering that guy's question there. So, I mean, for me, when I'm fighting, it's you know, I don't care about sad facing my marches. I don't care about reports. It's all about objectives. If we're burning flags and we're progressing on the field, that's all I care about. And it's about simplicity and efficiency when I'm in fights. If I am having to constantly change gear, change commanders, recall marches, change presets during battle, that's just time wasted. Someone waiting outside my city to get in the next rally, so I should probably fire that up. Hey, if there are others that have the same level equipment as I have, same tech, that enjoy rallying, I'm going to let them rally. Right? If there are others with top tier garrison commanders, I'm going to let them garrison. I absolutely hate being a garrison captain. I don't mind rallying. But I think I'm most effective in the open field smashing my troops into the murder ball. You know, if we have to swarm a structure and one of my marches is a rally lead, that's one less high-tech player you have, or one less march a high-tech player has in the swarm. So I like open fielding so much more than I do rallying and garrisoning, but you got to do what you got to do. That must have been Wreckful sitting outside my city as he's saying, do more forts in the chat here. Oh, yeah. I agree 100%, Rabbit. I mean, you know, especially cities, right? I mean, everyone is so anxious and eager to rally cities when cities are available. And if if you've been in war with us before and you've been on Discord, if we're rallying objectives and there are 10 people doing city rallies while we're struggling to take down a flag or take down a fort, I will frickin' go off in Discord. Ah, congrats, Lee. Hellish chest and boots 2 days ago. Very nice. Morning, B. Send them feet pics, and so you're volunteering to send feet pics. Gumbo, huh? Volunteering yourself to send your own feet pics. Come on, speed ups. Okay, alright. 2 hours. Better than resources. So I screwed up today. I was playing on the PC, and I grabbed my tablet to go and sit on the porcelain throne. And when I got in there, for whatever reason, I thought I was on one of my farm accounts. And I spun Herman 10 times, plus the 400 spin. So I wasted, 6,000, 7,200, 7,600 gems today. Pissed me right off. So when we're fighting, I ask that everyone get on Discord so that we have that line of communication. If somebody rallies and they shouldn't be rallying and they're not on Discord, I'll put a marker on their city telling them to cancel the rally. I've had people get very, very pissed off at me for telling them to cancel rallies. I mean, there was a time when it was myself, MF, Resurgence, Mavic, Stitch. You know, we're all online, and we've got max tech, we've got max gear, and somebody with purple equipment on their Nevsky launches a rally on a flag. And I'm like, cancel the rally. You need to cancel the rally. We've got other players on. Oh, well, they weren't starting a rally. I'm like, yeah, we just got to recall one troop, give us 30 seconds, and we'll fire up the rally. Well, I'm just going to let my rally run. No, you're going to cancel the rally. I need you to cancel that rally. And they didn't cancel the rally, so I kicked them from the alliance. That canceled their fucking rally real goddamn quick. Needless to say, they left the kingdom after that KvK because they didn't like being told they couldn't rally. It's like, well, think about it. It's only logical. I mean, you got MF online, Mr. 7 procced marches, right? Mr. Every city skin in the game. And you're going to rally with a 5% city skin and purple equipment? A flag? I don't think so. Be smart. Can I see your resources? Sure, I'll show you my resources just because you asked, B. There you go. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, resources are blurred again. Just don't join their rally, Rabbit. Don't join their rally. Or you suggest it in a way where you're not being a dick. You know, maybe you join their rally and join another player's rally with better gear, with better equipment. Say, okay, this was your rally, this was their rally. If I could make a suggestion to let this other player rally, you know, I don't know, that's a tough one. Just finished Kingsland for this KvK format a few days ago. It's a pretty lame format. The standby troops mechanic just makes whatever kingdom has more T5 players unable to be rallied. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That standby thing is kind of anti-swarm, right? And that's the one thing we do well is swarm. Did you get a screenshot of that, B? You can send that to our enemy kingdoms. Although they've been scouting me like 10 times a day ever since KvK opened, so they probably already know how many resources I have. And there's Rec outside my city again, trying to give me a friendly reminder to do more rallies. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, Rec. Gotta remember to heal my hospital here too. Scipio, Scipio, Scipio. This will probably be the last rally, Rec. Well, one more after this because we gotta get 3. You know, I guess, Rabbit, it depends on what type of player you're talking about. Because there are players like me, right? Who I know I'm not the smartest player in the game. I know that. I know I do stupid shit from time to time, and it depends on the timing too, right? If you're going at someone in the middle of battle when they're already jacked up on adrenaline, telling them not to rally, it's probably going to receive a negative response. But if you are, if you're maybe waiting 24 hours and then talking to them about it after, when the heat of battle is not on, when that adrenaline is not pumping through their veins, you might get a better response. It depends on the player, though, too. You know, you've got some players that I've met that, I'm an R4, you're an R3, who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? Right? It depends on the person. Yo, what's up, Electro King? Been a while. Although I didn't stream for like 2 days, so yeah, okay, makes sense. Good to see ya. If you guys don't know Electro King is the graphics god, right? Overlays, intros, outros, you name it, Electro King does it. If you're looking for anything graphics related, join my Discord, hit him up on my Discord. He is the man. He can help you out. Good prices, fantastic customer service, great turnaround time. The battle barely lasts 24 hours in a lower seed. Yeah, generally anywhere from 1 to 3 days. It depends on the kingdoms you're fighting. You know, we have a tendency to go very, very hard in that first zone. There are some kingdoms that don't go hard in the first zone. They save all their troops for Kingsland, right? We have a tendency to go very, very hard in the first zone. We like to set the tone. We like to come out swinging haymakers. I will knock on wood before I say this, but I cannot remember a KvK where we have lost that first zone. Hopefully you're healing up, Electro King, and back to running marathons here. So yeah, Rec, I think we'll do one more rally after this one, so I get the 3. But probably at reset, I'm going to start hitting some barbs here. Back to work on Friday? Nice. Nice. I'm sure your wife is going to be happy to get you out of the house. Probably driving her crazy. Oh, what do we got to do at reset as far as tech here? Yes, we can finish off skillful operation. That'll lower the cost of everything else. Can't do this marching orders until this is at level 10. Well, yeah, we'll do swift marching. Try to get that to 10 so we can get this up. That 4%, that'll be huge. This marching orders, I'm not going to be able to. Yeah, we got some work to do yet. Run, Nevsky, run. Hey, Bloody Madness. Good to see you. How's your KvK thus far? Your passes must open on Thursday as well, huh? I forget, do I have a map of your KvK? I don't think I do. There is the reset bell. Just get these rallies filled up here. That'll knock out our one rally for the day for the crystal scrolls. Probably not going to fight in the first, so that sucks. So will you be facing 1960 first or 2605 first? I don't even remember the map. Let's grab this while we're in here. Well, your next KvK gumbo, you said, is a recovery KvK, right? $960 if they go to the 2605. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. If there wasn't any bad blood there before between 960 and 2605, I think there is now. That's a whole different conversation in and of itself. Oh, you love the hero anthem. That's perfect. Territory grab, what's this? Oh, okay. Okay, Bastion quest. What the hell was I doing? Right, we're going here. On here. Five, okay. Yeah, I think we'll skip that. There's not enough speed ups in there. I disagree. I mean, I guess a 6 or a 8 camp KvK would be nice if you're in a seed kingdom, if you're the only kingdom in that camp. But the last strife of the 8 that we did with 32 total kingdoms in the camp, that was no fun. Sure, there was fighting whenever you wanted to fight, but that just the diplomacy aspect to that was friggin' awful. Oh, okay, what do we even have to choose from here? Montezuma and Margaret. Seriously. Okay, that's all we're doing. Where am I at? Research. And bastions. Oh, well, that's the first time we've seen that one before. This KvK anyway. think nice. Yeah, I think you know, maybe part of the whole tactics surrounding the drama in that KvK was to motivate the 2605 players to come and fight 960. I don't know. There's a barbarian one. Thank you. Where are you, Richie? Well, that's good, Rage. Hopefully, hopefully you get some good fights there, and you can burn through some of those speed ups, right? Our last migration was stupid. I see so many new people every day. And that's, you know, and I forget exactly which kingdom you're in, Prospect. I think it's 20. Is it 20? Are you in Plato's? 2268? But you got AC kingdoms, big Imperium kingdoms that ask existing players that fight hard every KvK to delete troops so that they can bring in new players. And you're at risk when you bring in a new player, unless you fought with them before, of, you know, maybe it's a purchased account. Maybe the stats that you're bringing them in for are not that actual person's stats, you know? It's nice being... amen, Alois. I've been saying that for how long? '93, okay. I've been saying that for how long? That's... I would say that's one of the reasons I like being in a smaller kingdom. Just because you get to know everybody. Yeah, there's a lot of people buying and selling accounts these days. And you really don't know what you're getting when you recruit players now. Which is the specific reason that I like to get on Discord and talk to each and every person that we bring into the kingdom. You know, so I can get to know them and understand their game intelligence. Yeah, can we start on this 43 and work our way up? Maybe? No, it's moving down. Let's just be safe. Come on. Oh, come on. I know I went a little far, but you can run. Okay, thank you. mean, if you're a brand new player just starting this game out, it's probably in your best interest to maybe play the game a little while, get a feel for the game, go through KvK 1, and if you enjoy the game, rather than investing money in bundles to level your account up, you simply buy an account. Because there are some good accounts out there for not a lot of money, less money than you would spend if you're a brand new player, you know, buying bundle after bundle trying to get big. That's what I wanted, more barbarians. No, don't, no, come on, stay there. Did I get it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can buy decent accounts for less than $1,000. I you know, I never know what work is gonna present me with tomorrow, so I do my very best to get through those Bastion quests as quickly as I can at reset every single time. The donation, yeah, well, I've got a ton of resources, so I don't mind the donation ones. You know, if this was Heroic Anthem KvK, where we actually had Bastion skills to apply to commanders, you know, I might skip those and be a bit more selective, but it's not. Yeah, I get it. You get more crystals for doing some of the other quests, but you know, I like to get them out of the way. Got 3 Kahar whistles. Ooh. So, do I use those keys there, or do I use those keys here? What the hell? Hey, more barbarians. It's gonna take a minute to march up there. These two guys are a real friggin' bitch. And I probably shouldn't do any of these until I see if a Bastion quest pops up for actually hitting them. Have a good one, Gumbo. Soon. You'll be in 1029 soon. 48 days? Something like that. They separated a bit. The only thing you can spend these $9.99 and $1.99 fluxes on are right there, Echoes of History. Come on, die, die, die. Barbarians. Thank you. Just squeeze over just a little bit more. It's a fairly good matchup. Oh, it did not. Oh, you son of a biscuit. It's a fairly good matchup. Every single camp has got some good kingdoms and some average kingdoms in it, so we will see. You know, I'm very hopeful that we get some good quality fighting in the first zone and then later on in Kingsland. We've seen there's a few kingdoms in here that we've seen in the past as allies and as enemies. So it's going to be a good time. Ooh, jimmies. I know this is such an exciting stream, right? Just wait till Thursday. We'll do maybe Barbarian Forts tomorrow. I want to do a Kahar because I still need to do a Kahar whistle today. Perfect. We can AoE those. Let's get back on our AP city skin. This one. Gather 3 runes. That should be easy. If we can find, there's one. AP rune, please. Please. Get you. We can do that quick before that other rune gets there, before the march gets to the rune. Actually, let's do that one instead. That gives us another Kahar whistle, so those are always a good thing. Let me just get, yep. All right, now I don't remember, well, yeah, okay. I think Mystic Bunny I just hit absolutely straight up. I believe that's how I beat him last time. Didn't work this time. Let's try Phoenix. This one I did Trajan. And ZL, Guan, and Alex, Lucci. There we go. We do not want this stuck on materials. That's okay. That'll actually work out because the gathering, yeah, gathering rune is fine then. Bring you home. Ooh, weekly challenges. Oh, we're so close to level 15. Oh, I want those crystals. That's right, we got to get swift marching to level 10 before we can do marching orders. And that's probably going to cost more than I have. Yep. Oh, just barely. Just barely. Don't run away. I get a little bit of value here. It has been eons since I got a gold head from those Kahar whistles. Maybe this first or second season of Conquest that I was actually in. Perfect. Now we should be able to do that marching orders, right? Alliance help. We'll just let that one go overnight. Get a gold head count. 120, 30, 162. Okay, more than I thought I had. So we're well on our way, saving up for the next commanders. Food production, 10%. I'll take it. Get this jacked up. Let's get a gold gatherer out. Get someone out gathering stone. Someone doing wood. And some corn. Two minutes on CC and we'll get him in this slow build. No refinements yet, no more awakens yet. Just going through my daily checklist. There's Classified doing some chaining. Ooh, when was... Okay, so we got little less than 24 hours for the next ruins. All right. January 31st, 2356. Hey, Loco. Really need to work on my crystals. Yeah, Apple was playing that game too. It looks interesting. Doesn't look like a game I could get into. I see Jake playing it. I see Apple playing it. It looks like, to me, it looks like a cross between like Final Fantasy and Pokemon. I mean, I like I think my favorite game of all time is probably Red Dead Redemption 2. That had a lot of crafting and stuff like that in it, but at the same time, there was a whole intricate story behind it. I like those games, those RPG type games that have a storyline to it, I don't know if Pal World really does, but I could be mistaken. I just kind of, when Apple was streaming it, I just kind of had it on as background noise. Run around and hammer on stones all day. So it's like Minecraft in that aspect, huh? What's up, Pasta? In any case, guys, I think we're going to call it for the day. We have got some early morning training that I have to do tomorrow, so I should probably get a good night's sleep, so I don't have to mainline coffee in the morning just to wake up. Appreciate each and every one of you hanging out tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the good conversation, as always. We may not have 500, 1,000, 3,000 viewers every single live stream, but I'll take the quality of my viewers any day of the week. Appreciate y'all. We're going to send you over to Dirty Dan. Hashtag Lambo Raid when you get there. Tell Dan I said hey. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.